I am not expecting much out of this finale. They didn't give us much this season. It ended too early, but let's get it over with. We starting off the episode with the erotic edge of McKay. We 5 minutes in and Toya already whining about her intimate life with Eugene. Simone says she's never asked how her husband would like to hump, because he'd like to hump pissing money away. And Simone, you don't want to look at a peen. Wait, why are we talking about non-monogamy? I knew Jackie wanted to get to swinging. Toya said, shorter swing my way. Sure sounds good to me. I need Big D, swing my way. Eugene's too small for me. Lord, another show full of flirting and squirting. We got Cecil getting on Simone demonstrating a pillow, but you know Simone wanted it to be Jackie. So now the men's and the women separate and we talk about polyamory in the relationship. Toya said, well, what if a woman wanted, some different dick, but they had kids and didn't want to split up the family? Okay, Toya, we know it's you. You've been begging for a bigger dick all this time. Just go and get you one. I'm sick of hearing about it. But instead of talking about how Toya wants to cheat, Jackie says, let's get Contessa and Hefferly on the good hoof. Hefferly and Contessa say, look, we good. Oh, God. Hefferly said, I just wish she knows how beautiful she is and she just doesn't have to take crap because he's a man. Contessa is like, how many times have I told you to stop talking about my husband? Hefferly said, well, look, if you gonna talk about it in public, then don't get mad. I bring it up. So the men's is outside freezing their butts off having cigarettes. So Contessa and Hefferly just ain't gonna get it back together. But back in the living room, Toya's going to confront Quad on bringing Zennia to the party. Quad said, well, it did not originate from me, but I did repeat it, and you brought the heifer. Quad says it's Anila who's spreading it and starting it. But Quad, you just as bad because you took part in it. Toya, yes, you did that Quad slept with her contractor. You did it too. However, Simone said I repeated the rumor. Quad said, well, I heard it from the contractor's friend. Yes, everybody wants to know how the hell Quad is affording this mansion. Dang, Toya went in. She said, Quad, you the one heifer I ain't never gonna cry for. You've been a liar since day one. Lord, Contessa gotta keep Quad from running up on Toya. Now, what is Quad jealous of? Because it sure ain't your dead or small penis husband, Toya. Oh! Quad said, I did it on my own. You can't keep your house and you got a man. Oh, goodness, Quad, that soliloquy. I mean, you really need to be an actress. So Contessa's like, I'm good with Hefferly. She just talked too much. Eugene got to leave Toya with the heifers. Oh, we going to have church. I don't know. Them heifers don't seem that holy. We talk about black church etiquette, and Cecil said, as long as it's on beat. Girl, that sermon got me teary. That was good. The worst is over. Your blessing is here. I felt it. Hefferly want to be the godmama. You don't even know this heifer. Well, that was the shit, so I'ma see you soon for something. Let's check out the juiciest moments from the Real Housewives of Atlanta Bravo panel. Did it change the dynamic of the group, Marlo having her peach? Candy said, well, Marlo always been hanging around, but we had to look at her more. Marlo still got them boys. Because people browbeat her into caping them like they browbeat Cecil and Simone back into their marriage. Kenya says, I can make up with Sheree because all we fight about are our unfinished houses. Because Marlo came from my mama, I ain't speaking to her again. But Mark's still ignoring that child, and that's a shame. Unless he was contracted for a donate. I don't want to see Kenya dating. Please, I don't care. Let her rent a man in private. Candy says if you want to be a good housewife, you got to tell your business. You got to tell your business and have an interesting cast of characters. Now, Candy, you have an interesting cast of characters, but you ain't really got no business to tell that we care about. I mean, are you really calling Don Juan interesting? So if the girls had to go to another franchise, Marlo and Sheree said Beverly Hills because they want to go on better trips. Sanya would go to Potomac. Kenya couldn't really pick. Drew said she'd do Potomac too. So no real revelations at that panel. Let's take it over to Beverly Hills. The first question they ask is, what didn't you want to make it to air? Kyle says Garcelle's birthday where she snapped at her. Kyle said she wanted to see more of the fun and good stuff with her and Garcelle. Why didn't the fun stuff make it to air, making me look racist? The next question is, when did you think you just acted wrong on the show? And Renna says, when I screamed at Sutton, I'm going to own it. Yeah, you're going to own it, but you're going to do it again, because without that kind of foolishness, the show would be boring. And I have to say, this orange monochromatic look is cute, heifer. Erica said it was how she yelled at Jax. And Garcelle said, I wouldn't have talked to the other girls before I talked to Erica about her drunken tirades. Sutton said, Dorit's break and I could have been more sensitive. And Sutton says, I also didn't speak up for Garcelle and Jax enough at the reunion, but Garcelle can take care of herself. But yeah, she always has your back, heifer, so you should have had hers. Ooh, Erica, after watching the season and you saw your drunk butt, do you see why Garcelle wanted to get you in some rehab? Erica said, no, I was fine, and everybody knew I was fine. Does Renna think she's a disaster on social media? I'ma say no, because she just keeps us interested. Okay, that was cute, because the little panels was only 30 minutes, and I got what I needed in 7. And you got what you needed in 2. Watching so you don't have to. They gave us a sneak peek of the reunion. We can look at that too. Contessa and Hefferly getting into it before they can get in makeup. Oh, God. So Contessa was trying to get with Hefferly off camera, and now Hefferly's traumatized. So Simone thinks Anila knows who stole from her. Quad throws Simone for under the bus for continued accusations against Toya's Chitete. Nobody believes Hefferly and Damon have sex every day. Wait, why is Contessa's husband rapping with no upper lip? I'm surprised he can talk. So Quad and Anila have both taken polygraphs, but I'm with Toya. You can't use it in court, so I don't care here. Oh, God, Hefferly's still saying Contessa was whining about her husband. Okay, you can whine about your husband and move on. Do we not whine about our families, cuss them out, call them everything but a child of God, but then get back together? Quad still thinks Toya had knowledge of the break-in. I don't think she that broke. Well, at least part 1 should be more interesting than the season. So let's check out a trailer called Megan. We got a white heifer in a car, a little white heifer. She lost her parents, so she moving in somewhere, and we got a little robot saying, welcome home. She living with her aunt. Oh, and she making a baby cyborg. Oh, she really do look like a little heifer. She got camera eyes and a better wig than Giselle. And this doll's goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional. I need one. I put one on order. Make sure it give me some dick too. Put one on order. Men ain't shit. I'ma try a cyborg. At least if it break, I can send it back to the factory rather than his mama house. Oh, it's not really Megan. It's Model General 3 Android. Megan. So Megan is an anagram. I wouldn't want to hang out with nobody this dead-eyed, though. But then again, dead computerized and ain't shit men. That's a tough toss-up. But at the job, they saying, this little girl might be getting too attached to this doll. So now Megan getting a little mouthy. The aunt said turn off. Megan looked up like, help please. I'm not turning off, I'm turning up. Lord, she chased the boy through the woods. Now she going after the aunt and the boyfriend. This actually looks pretty good. It looked pretty good. I'm a peep at it.